What's up, y'all? This is Rom, back at you with yet another car video. I wrote this joint down. Many men use Pookie, Chad, and money as cop-outs. And I say money, the money man saying, yeah, you can have all this money to get women. And definitely using Pookie and shit. I can't stand when somebody use Pookie like, yeah, you gotta be a thug to get a woman. Or, you know, you got some guys, well, you gotta be Chad to get some women. I'm like, come on, y'all. Come the fuck on, y'all. Dude, those are cop-outs. Because, okay, let's be real. Let's get the obvious out the way. Yeah, definitely, you get some straight-up, gully-ass thugs, some Pookies who getting some women. Oh, yeah, definitely do. Even though I always point out they lower-class women. Because y'all can't, dudes be acting like everything is like one social class and shit. Anybody say that, they stupid. I want them to argue that shit with some licensed sociologists and PhDs and shit. They'll lose. But they still gonna get things. In fact, Pookie doing y'all service. They getting all the, like, jacked up women out of the picture. Shit, you should buy your neighborhood Pookie at lunch. Shit, they scavengers and shit. But them, and then the Chads. Yeah, they's like, the Chads getting all the women. How many Chads are there? Like, let's be real. Guys be using examples of some fashion models or something as some Chad. How many men actually look like that? Let's just be real. How many look like that? And they get some women. How many going to get? Shoot, and then the money piece. The money man say you got to have money. Guys be trying to break that shit down. They still haven't explained to me how some broke-ass motherfuckers be getting some women. And there's plenty of dudes out here, man. They making just enough money to pay attention. Got a woman, got a family and shit. They homeless and shit, be in a homeless shelter, be in a camps and tents and shit. Got a woman and kid in there with them, couple kids. They don't have money, they getting women. But see, here's the whole thing with it. Yeah, they getting theirs, but they ain't getting all the women. Too many guys are using that shit as a cop-out. Instead of doing some shit, say, well, why should I do anything? Pookie's getting all the women. And complaining and shit, or saying, oh, well, you know, I ain't handsome like Chad, or I don't have no money like that. Man, those are bullshit-ass cop-outs. Because there's definitely some dudes who ain't no thugs, ain't been near anything ratchet. In fact, they a little corny, nerdy, whatever. And be walking around with a woman. If they want to get trifling about it, walk around and hold their dicks. While with I say a decent woman, I'm saying minimum decent. Sometimes they be very attractive. You know? Because as soon as somebody say Pookie to me, I already know they're a straight up bitch. Yeah, I said it. If you worried about some Pookie taking your woman, shit. Or some Chad taking your woman, you a straight up bitch. Shit. Or you not having like six and figures and shit. Yeah, I know there's plenty of women act like they want all of them. You let them go. You don't worry about it, because there's so many women out there, man. There ain't nothing but an abundance, and all of them ain't chasing the same type of guy. What I always tell y'all, find your tribe. Find your fucking tribe. Alright? Shit. I got 2 kids and shit, which means shit, getting some women. Shit, I got like, there's actually proof of me getting some women. Plenty of other ones wanted to have my children. Ain't no damn Pookie. In fact, anybody who use that term, shit, hey, we can take an IQ test. I can break out my degrees for you and tell you how to verify. Still getting some women. Hey, girl. Got her bonnet on and shit. Yeah. But there's plenty of women out there, or Chad. How many Chads are there? You talking what, 1% or 1% or 1%? So how are these other motherfuckers who don't look shit like Chad Ain't built like Chad. Don't got shit Chad got. And let's be real. A lot of times people saying Chad, they mean some white guy. Well, shoot, you go through any black, Hispanic, Asian neighborhoods, you seeing plenty of dudes who definitely don't look like Chad with a gang of kids. And in fact, most of the world. Shit, if we're going to go global and shit, you think Chad dominating in Africa? Shit, you got some African motherfuckers got 2 and 3 wives, about 15 kids and shit. They don't look shit like no damn Chad. Because even when people talk about Chad or Tyrone, they really mean some motherfucker that look like some white boy. And they ain't universal. Oh, I had a couple people try to say, I'd said that before. They tried to say, no, they would in Nigeria or something. Be some dude, you been there? Always some motherfucker, you know they ain't been there. When you been there, motherfucker? Keep out the fantasy and shit. And money, I say that all the time. All the time. But what it is, like I said, it's just a cop-out. See, motherfuckers want to be lazy about this shit, want to feel sorry for themselves. First of all, why should a woman even want you if you ain't willing to compete? And even then, they all ain't gonna want that. Women want different things. It should be common sense. All women don't want the same type of man. If you actually get a group of women together, you be lucky if you get, like, say, 100 women showing pictures of some men. First of all, it's virtually, I'd say, got maybe a 1% chance of them all agreeing on the same man. Some women, they'll look at a picture or even had a man right there. Someone gonna say, yeah, he fine. Others be like, yeah, all right. Others gonna be like, it's like, ugh. Now, a smart man just gonna focus on the one they think is fine. But see, a lot of dudes, instead of like thinking like that or thinking, look, let me just find the women who feeling what I got to offer. They up there bitching about some Pookie and shit. Like I said, if you scared of some thug or something, man, you ain't a man. You're a straight up bitch. Yeah, I said it. You're a straight up bitch. Or you worried about some Chad shit. I already said there's some women out there, they don't want the man to be better looking than them. That's just a reality. Shit, I did that video you look too good, they question your sexuality and shit. You got a little roughness in it. Women love that shit. Now, there's some women who definitely gonna go for Chad. Let Chad get his. He ain't gonna get all the women. And money, let's be real. How many motherfuckers out here even got 6 figures? How many men out here are making 6 figures and single? Because a lot of the ones who do, a smart woman got them early and getting that money. She got them early. So there's only a few. How many single men out there are making that much money? And even then, how many of them are really getting played for that money by the acceptable hoes, otherwise known as acculturated prostitutes? They getting used. I don't even know why you would be jealous of that shit too. Because if a woman going for a guy for his money, why would you even want her? And let's turn that around. If a woman, like you say, a woman really does want some Pookie, some thug dude, and I met some women like that. I left them the fuck alone because I say, ain't no thug. I ain't trying to be. Not for your ass. Pussy can't be any good. The pussy can't be any good. Or you talking about, I gotta clear my throat. Remember, I'm still getting well. Or like some Chad, they want some dude looking like some fashion model or some shit like that. They don't want me. Especially if they want some white guy looking like some Chad. Obviously, I ain't white. I don't give a fuck shit. And I don't go for the other shit. Yeah. My ass look proudly African. I'm good with it because the women who had 2 of my sons, she's proud of it. The woman that's still unaccounted for, who might have a child from me, she ain't have a problem. Shit, other women who straight up told me they would have had my baby. I had some older women I hooked up with. They said they wish they had met me when they were younger. They would have popped out a baby for me. I don't look like no damn Chad. Shit, and other dudes can say the same fucking thing. and the money thing. Shit, they got more pussy being broke. Shit, living at home, sleeping in like my old bunk bed and shit at my grandmother's house. They had the women lined up. Definitely didn't have money then. They didn't have my own place. Had a car I was still paying for and shit. And I ain't the only one. I ain't unique and shit. A lot of dudes. Cause it's just come down. It really just come down to finding your tribe. Putting up your best, which I always say, getting your best look, your best body, and seeing which women like it. Every woman ain't gonna like it. Like I talked about this week, rejection. They gonna reject you. Okay, big deal. After a while, you can figure out which women are good for you and which ones ain't. And if a woman, if she say, well, I want this, he gotta have this, you let her go. You let her go. If you got 4 billion women in the world, there's 365. Theoretically, you can get one a day who's down for you. In fact, a big part of the game is just figuring out who's gonna be down for you, who's gonna be receptive to what you spit. Hell, pimps even know that. They already know when they looking for talent and stuff. They already know which women are gonna be receptive to them. A true player knows that shit. True players don't. You get those men who get a whole bunch of women. You'll find with them, they ain't trying to holler at them all. Because after a while, they just figure out, okay, this type of woman is going to be down for me. Like, I can look right at a woman. I can look right at a woman because I be looking at everything about her. Her race, her economic background. I be looking at how she wearing her clothes, how she fixes her hair. And I say, okay, she'll be down for me. She will be down for me if I'm willing to work. I ain't getting none right there. And boom. Never fail. Shoot, that's what I be telling y'all. When I talk about a tribe, you just figure it out. Which women are down for your program. Hell, if any man who's had sex with women who he has not had to pay for can figure that shit out. And that's another thing too. If you know your ass ain't a Pookie, and you know your ass, but dude, you getting a little close there, Po. Some sheriff and shit getting all close to the car and shit. You trying to see what I'm doing? You don't got no jurisdiction here, motherfucker. Damn, you got a couple of these motherfuckers ain't driving right. Maybe I'm, nah, they crossing the line. I'm thinking, damn, maybe I'm fucking up. I don't know. Anyway, right? Look, any one of y'all, if you know you ain't a Pookie, you know you ain't a Chad, you know you ain't making balling out of control with money, and you still getting pussy, that should be just common sense right there. Only motherfuckers who really should be using that cop-out, just some straight-up virgin motherfuckers. And they gonna stay virgins until they get smart with it. Well, if you're a dude, think about something. You're a dude, okay, you got your couple women here and there. Maybe not, you ain't capping and shit, talking about you been with 100 or 200 now. That's the number now. But you been with some women. All right. How you get that woman? You ain't Chad. Are you Pookie? Are you Chad? Are you a money man? Or whatever else women, you think women want? A 1% man or some shit? Nah. But you still got to play. That's the proof right there. You should be able to prove that to your motherfucking self. But see, you got some guys, you know, they thinking all this shit. And then if you ask them, like, well, have you seen this in the streets? Well, where have you gone that you've seen this totally? And not just one or two. One or two don't count. Like I said, Pookie, Chad, Money Man, they all gonna get some. They're gonna get their cut, but then other men gonna get their cut too. And the most common factor is the men just presenting their best and staying in their motherfucking lane. That's your tribe. That's your lane. You know? Because I can't emphasize that shit enough. If you already know, look, you already know you ain't got the money. So why you worried about those women looking for money? Most of them acceptable hoes anyway. Yeah, I said it. And most of them really shouldn't. Well, that's a whole other video. Most of them shouldn't be looking because they ain't looking like all that. I will maintain if a woman really want like that money, man, she better be a minimum 8 in his eyes. A minimum 8. Shit. Or you think some woman wants some Chad or some shit. If that's what she wanting, that's not you. You just let her go. And then definitely with the whole thug thing. How you got some motherfuckers out here got multiple women and shit. They about as far from thugs, professionals. Man, dude, I know too many professional men. Only time they been near prison or anything bad is they were just driving past it for something else, going to some function or something. But you know, some guys want to still use that as a cop out because they don't want to get their shit together. That's really what it comes down to. You get a bunch of guys, they don't want to hit the gym. They don't want to let the barber bless them. They don't want to just practice, you know, just go out there and practice talking to women. They don't want to learn which women down for them or not. Which women going to fuck them or not. They don't want to do any of that shit. Cop out, well, I ain't going to do it. They just want Chad. They just want Pookie. They just want Chad. Whatever. Even the Tyrone thing. It was like, nah, they don't want me. Or shoot, you could even put that shit with height. Oh, they want that tall dude. Meanwhile, you got some motherfuckers under 5'8" being straight, be having multiple women tearing up shit. I always remember that dude we called Caveman. The women called him Caveman. That dude didn't mess with a woman under 5'10". He ain't give a 5'5". He ain't give a fuck. Shit. And even when you in situations with a bunch of women, with a bunch of players and shit. Because I was thinking about when I was in college and stuff. Had the basketball players, had a couple of them that got drafted. One was drafted number 1 too. He was the number 1 pick for a team. Shoot. About 3 of them are like coaches and stuff, college Division I coaches and stuff. 2 assistants, 1 head coach. You know? They were tearing up. Shoot, I went among the select on my college campus. Did I give a fuck? Did I say, oh no, I ain't a basketball player, or I ain't popular like this dude? No. I found who was gonna be down for me, or I left the campus. In fact, I just really left the campus a lot. It's just like, fuck it. Shit. I ain't have no cop out just sitting there saying, you know, I wasn't gonna sit there and just say, no, this is just this woman. No, fuck that. All these women don't want me. Seriously. There's an abundance out there and shit. But don't be using that cop-out. Too many dudes be on that cop-out bullshit. And yeah, I called it bullshit. Called it bullshit. Because you got to stop making excuses. Because, look, I want you to think about it like this. Think about it like this. Who really give a fuck? You complaining, okay, what do you think? What you gonna get some sympathy pussy from the women? What you think they gonna do? You know? You think other dudes gonna be sympathetic unless they, yeah, you might find a group of dudes who say, yeah, these women just want Chad, they just want Pookie. Okay, y'all sitting around talking, but y'all still not getting none. And you know you still want the women. What good is it doing? And you tell some women that, like I said, most women ain't giving you no sympathy pussy. In fact, they're going to look at you like whatever. Women cold-blooded with that shit. They want the dude, shoot, they want the dude who's going to do something about it. What you going to do? You know? You going to fix yourself up, son? Wait a minute, y'all. See what's up here. Yeah, man, it's always tough turning at this corner. Oh man. Alright. Thanks. Everybody stop. But seriously, I mean, what y'all gonna do? Just sit around? Or you gonna stop with the cop-outs? You know, because it's like either A, figure out what the guys who are getting the women, what they doing. You can figure that out. 2, just figure out what works for you. Like I said, nobody who's actually had some sex. If you had sex with one woman, you can have sex with 1,000. All you have to do is, it's like, well, what did you do to get that one? That you, as long as you didn't have to pay for it, do it again. You know, do it again. Because there are men, when you get your shit together, every man got a tribe. I don't care. You got that shit from the moment you're born. It's just a matter of finding the women. I don't care who you are, without even improving. Hell, if you slick enough, you smart enough, hell, you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do body game. You don't have to dress well, do anything. You just figure out, okay, these type of women like who I am. Boom. That's all you have to do. But none of this cop-out bullshit. None of this cop-out bullshit. You gotta stop with that shit. Gotta stop with it. And y'all notice though, like some people probably notice, like they'll put some comments and it seems like a cop-out or what I perceive to be weak, and all of a sudden they come back, that comment ain't there. I don't give a fuck no more. You know where I'm coming from a speech therapist and shit. I done been through a fucking stroke. I don't have no sympathy for some bullshit. Too many men, you know, I can come back from something that could have killed me. That shit could have killed me. Some people be dying from the shit. I don't have any sympathy for guys who ain't gonna do the work to get themselves better. Fuck that shit, man. It's time, especially with all the times they are now. It's getting crazy out here. We don't have time for some bullshit. We don't have time for no bullshit at all. So, anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm going ahead and get my stuff, get something to eat. I can start eating a little bit better now. Speech therapist helping me. Still got a ways to go, though. Still got a ways to go. But, you know what? That's the attitude, because you know what? Let me just say something about that. Let me say something about that, because I've been talking about my stroke since I had it, right? You gotta just keep going. I could have used excuses. I could sit back, don't do these videos, I had the stroke, and some people do. Fuck that shit. Nah, I know what I want to do and shit, so I ain't gonna let anything stop me. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about somebody who didn't have a stroke. I'm like, okay, good. More power to you. Hope you stay that way. Well, I did, so I gotta do my thing. I gotta do my thing. No excuses. That's what it means to be a man. All right. So anyway, that's all I got for now, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.